أعوذ بالله السميع العليم من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم، والصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء وسيد المرسلين سيدنا محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم. رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي، واجعل لي وزيرا من أهلي هارون أخي اشدد به أزري واشركه في أمري كي نسبحك كثيرا ونذكرك كثيرا إنك كنت بنا بصيرا. اللهم آتينا سؤلنا يا رب العالمين، ومن علينا مرة أخرى، واهدينا بالكتاب والسنة يا أرحم الراحمين. اللهم اجعلنا وجيها في الدنيا والآخرة ومن المقربين. اللهم اجعلنا مباركين أينما كنا، نوصى بالصلاة والزكاة ما دمنا حيا، برا بوالدينا ولم نكن جبارين ولا عصين. وسلام علينا يوم ولدنا ويوم نموت ويوم نبعث حيا. اللهم اجعلنا مقاما محمودا مع النبيين والمرسلين ومن الصديقين والشهداء والصالحين، لتعلموا عدد السنين والحساب، وكل شيء فصلناه تفصيلا، وكل إنسان ألزمناه طائره في عنقه. اللهم اجعلنا رحمة للعالمين، وتم مكارم الأخلاق، ونخرج الخلق من الظلمات إلى النور، ونغفر للذين لا يرجون أيام الله ليجزيهم الله بما كانوا يعملون أو يتوب عليهم. اللهم اجعلنا من التوابين واجعلنا من المتطهرين. ولولا فضل الله عليكم ورحمته ما زكى منكم من أحد أبدا، لاتبعتم الشيطان إلا قليلا، لكنتم من الخاسرين. اللهم اهدينا وأت بنا إلى الله ورسله. اللهم برحمتك الواسعة أمنا، اللهم اكفينا ما لا يرضيك عنا، وفقنا لما تحب وترضاه له. اللهم على الإيمان الكامل والكتاب والسنة جمعا أحينا وتوفنا وأنت راض عنا يا كريم. This section is talking about uh, functions, how to be functional in math, how to be functional in anatomy and physiology. That means the functions of the body, the functions of math, or the functions in society. So we're going to quickly discuss what does function mean in each of those. How are they related or not related? This word function has a rich meaning, a implicit meaning in society, in different disciplines of understanding the divine creation that God made possible for us. Alhamdulillah. So this section says functions are similar to a box that you may have seen in elementary school. For example, this word problem says if someone puts 2 into a box and then they pull out 7, you would say you put a 3 into the magic box and 9 comes out, and you put 4 into the magic box and 11 comes out. What is the magic box doing to your number? So this is saying if someone sees a box that creates more than what was put into it, or that magically multiplies that, it's asking you to find what is the magic box's nature. And this will be similar to planting a seed in biology. We put a seed into the ground and out arrives or comes out a tree of different natures, or a flower, or a bush, or a cactus, and so on. The different types of seeds going into the ground, which is a biological box if you're talking about that. But what function does is it allows us to strip reality of its nature and just look at the number. So it's saying if there's 2 box, then we see that there are many possible ways to describe what this magic box is doing to your number. One possibility is as follows. The magic box is doubling your number and adding 3. That means one of the possible scenarios is we put 2 into the box, it doubles 2, and it adds 3. So 2 times 2 plus 3 equals 7. In the next case, you put 3 into the magic box and out comes 9. That means 2 times 3 plus 3 equals 9. Or 2 times 4 plus 3 equals 11. And then what it's saying, the rule that can be written in a function form is the function of x equals 2 times x plus 3. So a function is not going to write out every possibility. A function is going to say 2 times whatever number you put into that box. That means you're doubling it. Plus 3 will get you the nature of this magic box. Okay, so in reality, you might find that a machine could do this, a human body could do this, a seed could do this when it's planted. So, for example, it's not going to be that simple when it comes to biological mechanisms, but certainly with machines, we can manufacture something that if you put it into a machine, it can machine a certain number of outcomes or a certain number of transformations. So if you put 2 pieces of coal into a pressure machine, you might get 2 or 3 or 4 or 8 or 10 or 12 manufactured diamonds, for example. That would be a simple result. You take 2 pieces of coal, you want to double it and add 3, that means you get 7. So that function can be applied if x was number of pieces of coal and the result you want is that function, then you would find that result. So functional in anatomy or physiology or biology is the structure of that organism or that entity or even that rock in geology. So if I said the function of coal prior to it being a diamond is to be something that can hold a certain amount of heat. That's the function, and the nature of it, the physiology of it, or the structure of it would be the type of or the function of it would be more like the function of it would be more the physiology of it, so that it is comprised of a certain type of chemical compound within it. The structure of it would be that it is coal, it holds heat, it smells a certain way. So that when we say function, it means physiology, it means a certain amount of chemical interaction in that entity. So when we say that, we have to understand that function of a seed or a tree would be the type of photosynthesis that takes place in the leaves. The function in the body when we eat something is that it has a chemical exchange within the body. So a function in this case, so I said there are 3 types of functions within society. There are structures of society and there are functions within society as well. So the structure of society says that there is a house, and the function of society is to create a home. That means a place that is welcoming, that is warm, that is loving. That would be the spirit of reality, is the function of society, or the function of the coal, or the function of a manufactured diamond, right? And what it is going to be a little bit different once it goes through that change, that chemical transformation. So those are important distinctions to understand within discipline and outside of discipline. So again, function in math is to create a simplification of a complex understanding. So to understand the nature, the spirit of even a mathematical problem or challenge or question, and to make life easier. That is the spirit of mathematics, is to create simplicity out of complex observations. أقول قولي هذا واستغفر لي ولكم ولسائر المسلمين والمسلمات والمؤمنين. May God enlighten us and allow us to live a life of prosperity and to understand the nature of the world as it truly is. اللهم أرنا الأشياء كما هي وأرنا الحق حقا وارزقنا اتباعه. Salam. Peace.